Hey everybody, it's Shame Busting Coach Jen Bovey here. I want to ask you a question. This is going to be a really interesting vlog. What is the most uncomfortable thing that you ever did? Now the caveat to answering this question is, what is the most uncomfortable thing you ever did that you were morally and ethically on board with too? So I don't want to know that you like shot somebody or robbed a bank or stole a bunch of money. That's not where this is going actually. So I was trying to think about what I was going to talk about today, and I'm really focused today especially on how shame influences our fear of showing up. And so I was talking to a friend last week about how the more often I do live videos and recordings and vlogs and blogs and whatnot, I feel comfortable using my voice, and I feel like my voice empowers me, and I feel like I'm helping people. But when I go a week or two without showing up and doing these things, I begin to feel as if I don't have anything valid to say. I'm not helping anybody anyway. I'm just annoying people. It's a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. Because that's the lies that shame tells you, right? And as I was sitting here thinking about the thing that was most outside of my comfort zone that I personally did, my wedding came to mind. So my husband, in his amazingness, decided that this was going to be my fairy tale wedding, and it totally was. I wore a bright red dress, and it was awesome. But then he had decided that as I would walk down the aisle, he wanted me to sing. And there was this whole moment of, what, I don't do that anymore. And he's like, no, that would be your wedding gift to me. Can you just sing? I would really like it. It'll be fun. It'll be great. Fine. And I'm like, no. The last time I sang publicly, in my opinion, was at my sister's wedding, and that was over 10 years ago, and it was awful. Awful. Like, I felt bad for people having to listen to it. Let's not. No, huh? And he was like, just come on, do it. And so we went to karaoke like a couple nights before the wedding so I could practice once, because I hadn't been to karaoke in a decade. And I sang. Was it spectacular? Probably not. Do I care? No, not at all. Because I had fun, because it was me being of service, and because it really brought my husband a lot of joy. And I remember the look of pride on his face as I was walking down the aisle singing Amazing Grace. So that's my biggest thing that I've done that was way outside of my comfort zone. I'd love to hear yours. Hit me up in the comments. Thanks. Bye.